was to gather women in the community and hold focus groups, and to pay women a small fee, $10, $15, whatever it was, to actually come to the focus groups and talk about what their issues were, talk about what their barriers were to getting employment, to thinking about starting a business, to language barriers, whatever they were facing as women. I wanted to know. So we had a series of maybe 3 or 4 focus groups throughout that first year of just thinking about the program to really understand and do a needs assessment for the women.
Were you able to do this full-time?
No, I was working with another friend. We were doing a startup email marketing concept idea. It was a bootstrap idea. So I was involved in that startup and working out of their living room. It was a team of 4 of us. And then I was also self-employed too, so I took on other contract work at the same time, and then was doing C.E.O. Women really just as a conceptual project on the side. So no, I mean, C.E.O. Women was conceptually founded in 2000. It took until 2002 until we could actually launch something tangible, and I became more or less full-time by the end of 2003.
Well, that's pretty amazing of a story that you started in 2000 and then slowly it just built up into. What was the turning point in 2002 when you were finally able to start transitioning into full-time?
Well, 2002, by 2002 we were in a recession at that time. I don't know if you remember, but there was a big dot-com bomb, that whole recession where all of these companies had a lot of money invested in them and they really didn't have any substantial business model that would enable them to make a profit. So it was a difficult time, and I remember at the beginning of 2002, I just remember saying to someone, I can't do this anymore. I've been working from my home for 2 years, and this is just so hard to get funding for, and I probably just, at this point, just need to get a job. And so I was really seriously looking for work, and then I checked the mail one day, and I had written so many grants to so many foundations. They were all denied. And then I went and checked the mail one day, and I got a letter from Union Bank of California, of all entities, and they had given me given C.E.O. Women $1,000 check, and I sent them a grant proposal, and it was like the first real official kind of grant we got. And then soon another grant followed from another foundation, and then we got a third grant for like $5,000, and so there was just like this small pool of money there. And at that point I said, oh my God, people are believing in this concept and believing that we can do it, and let's get it started. It's not the amount of money we had needed, but let's just try and get things started. And that's when we partnered with a lot of the local community-based organizations and started doing workshops and just pilot trainings for women, and we just got it up and running. And then the following year we went back to all of those funders that had rejected us for the first 2 years, and we said, look, we got this little amount of funding, and we got the program up and running, and it's just some series of trainings, but here's what we found, and this is what's really needed, and gave us, I think, deeper insight into the issues that women were facing. And then that's when that's the turning point. That's when funders started actually investing.